Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Back today with week numero 12. I almost got it wrong. That's crazy. I was about to say it in Spanish, and I was like, is that the right week? But we're back today with week 12. Here with my guests, as always, the beautiful men themselves,
Yes.
or actually, my co host. Sorry. It's been a long fucking day. It's been a long fucking day. All right, we're going to get this started. I'm here with my co hosts, the beautiful Mr. Nick and the beautiful Mr. Charles. All right, so thank you guys. How you guys doing? How was your guys' week in fantasy football this week?
Weeks. We
Oh,
took the hiatus
weeks.
on Thanksgiving.
We
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
We
yeah.
did
You
not
can't
have a
forget
Thanksgiving episode.
that.
I want to talk about that at some point because I like Adam and I talked about this, and we both had like a similar thing happen to us where, like, bro, it never even crossed my mind. It
I
didn't even, yeah, like I don't know what happened. It didn't cross my mind until like Saturday,
you
and
know
I
else
was just
didn't
like,
cross your mind? Winning. So
wow.
Wow.
I went 4-4 this past 2
Oh,
weeks.
500,
I
huh?
had a three and
Ooh.
one, 3-1 week and a 1-3 week. So
It's crazy because I went 4-2, so I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I went 8-4. So I mean,
So,
some
so,
people
so
just
we've all had a good 2 weeks though. We've all come out winning in the
broke
past.
broke 500.
broke
Yeah,
500.
I
Yeah,
mean, well, some of us
almost.
I
had
hit
winning weeks.
500.
I mean, you had a if you would have just said week 12, you had a winning week.
Yeah, I know. But I, I I'm a man of integrity. Okay,
uh,
I got to put my shortcomings out there.
I love that we've been on here 3 minutes and we're already just destroying each other.
it wouldn't be
I have
our
a week to
podcast
make
if
up
it,
for.
yeah, exactly. We got 2 weeks to get it fitted all in. Before we dive into the first league, I want to ask you guys right off the top: are you in any league mathematically eliminated from the playoffs?
Mm.
I'm in the playoffs in all three of my leagues right now.
I think easy dubs. I might be.
No, I think Easy Dub's the only one that's eliminated is Theo. So like technically,
I'm-
you're only 2 games back, and like so many people are sitting at like that 5 and 6.
Yeah, but I think points. I think points wise, I would have to come up
You'd have to have two
to.
phenomenal weeks.
It's yeah. You would have to have the top three people above me lose all 3 weeks, me win or something like that, and me just have to have crazy, crazy points. So I'm not eliminated, but
Yeah, I mean it's close. It's close. We're actually
I'm already
gonna
expecting to
let's
lose my money.
let's go ahead and jump into Easy Dubs then, because we'll go straight into week 12 here. We already discussed kind of like week
Uh,
11. I kind of just want to like, oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. I kind of want to just discuss kind of. I mean, Nick, you said you went 3-1 last week. What was your who did you lose to last week?
no, 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 no. I went 3-1 in week 11, 1-3 this week.
Oh, 1-3 this week. Oh, so you lost to 3 people this week.
Yeah, I messed it up. Yeah, I lost. I lost to um. I can't think of their names. I lost to one this week, and that's all I remember.
That's how you remember. I think you lost to the other 2 people on on the podcast this week. No, just busting your balls. But I mean, this is the Easy Dubs League. This is our work league. We had some really close games here. I
One
mean,
of them was not.
one of them was not like the others. And that was the game between me and Mr. Nick himself. My team just kept scoring on Sunday. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Like, I think at one point we were both predicted to have like 120, and I was stressing a little bit. And then Sunday night, or not, like Sunday afternoon games kicked on, and my point total just kept going up, and then yours wasn't. So it was a beautiful thing to see. Kind of blew you out of the water. 167 and 90. Just really just really giving like nice little pounding to Nick right before the playoffs. It's
No loop.
just to remind him, this is my league, Nick.
He
Um.
deserved it.
So, minus the Cowboys, everyone else decided to just stop playing this week.
Do you have Dak Prescott?
No.
Okay, because I went against Dak Prescott like I believe 4 different leagues this week. He scored 32.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. No. I had Josh Allen. In a few leagues.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Okay, so yeah, he scored 39. So you love to see it. But yeah, I took down Nick this week. This is a game both of us really needed to win. We were all on that cusp right there, sitting at 5-6. A lot of teams here were sitting 5-6. So it definitely helped out. Unfortunately, one of us had to lose. But yeah, I took down Nick. Natalie.
This is all you're getting for Christmas.
Natalie took down Matt, so a little upset there. Natalie's at sitting at 7-5. She almost has secured her path to the playoffs. But I mean, this league is so tight right now. You pretty much have to win out at this point.
Oh yeah.
Judge taking down Theo. Theo is just a punching bag in this league. Unfortunately, he's on an 8-game losing streak. I was looking at the statistics here in this league, which is pretty interesting. Theo, like you would think, like Mans has given up. He's sitting at 1-11. Theo has made the most transactions out of everybody in this league. So he has tried. He has tried his best to get better, and he just can't. I don't know. He's just cursed.
You know what? He is cursed because there's trades that I've watched and he's dropped people and I've picked him up because I'm like, I can afford to leave this guy on my bench. And I look back to the 3 weeks that Theo played him or the 2 weeks that Theo played him, and they're like 2 points, 4 points. I pick him up, and then all of a sudden they pop off for me. And it's like, Theo is that guy this year who the players just don't want to play for him.
Yeah. No,
you hate to see it.
You hate to see it because, I mean,
yeah.
At this point, anybody Theo drops, just go ahead and if you have room for him on your bench, pick him up.
Yeah. Well, then also, I mean, they pop off. They'll do nothing. He'll put him down on his bench, and they'll pop off on his bench. Yeah. And because I went through it the other day, and I kind of looked through his entire season because I wanted to, see like how is this happening, and they just don't want to play for him when he plays them. So it's I mean, it's just that kind of a season.
It's also like, I mean, the matchups, man. The matchups this year have been rough. Like positive matchups where you're like, this guy should pop off, and then you're looking at your other matchup, like someone that you're hesitant to play, but like they're going into a tough defense, and you're like, I'm gonna sit him this week, and then they go ahead and pop off on your bench. So
yeah,
it's just unfortunate this year. I mean, we've had a lot of like ups and downs, but I mean that's fantasy football for you. I mean, he put up a good week this week. He put up 122, and like in most leagues, I mean, what he beats 5 people this week if he's playing someone other than the person he's playing. So I mean, it's just a tough loss for Theo this week, but loss 8 in a row. Like Theo is captain, mayor, president of Losers Island at this point.
Yeah, Theo. I don't even know you, bro, but do better. Yikes. 8 losses in a row. I don't play fantasy football anymore.
No. You should you keep playing, Theo. I had 8 losses in a row last season, 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
Did you really?
After going 5-0.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that hurts.
You know what's crazy is you were talking shit after going 5-0, right?
Yeah,
you ran your mouth a tiny bit, right?
Hold on, no.
He was.
I was still very humble. I was giving little jabs because, obviously, because I think what Chris went 4. I was talking the most shit to Chris because Chris and I were both 4-0. Chris lost. I went 5-0, and so I was talking a lot of shit to Chris.
Yeah.
And then I just went on this 8-game slide. It was bad.
Well, another interesting thing I was looking at, like a lot of the leagues, there is a lot of people that are sitting in first, second, and third that have not made any changes to their teams at all. So, like, it's also another reason of like their team just stayed healthy this year. I mean,
yep.
It's every year, like your studs go down, you scramble to get new guys, they don't work out. You scramble to get more people, they don't work out. It's just injuries. But that's fantasy football for you. We got Shelby taking down Damien, which helped out a lot of the league because Damien would have been up there with Natalie at 7 and 5. So
Mhm.
this pushed him down to 6 and 6. So still opens up the door for a lot of people. Chris losing a tough one to. Is there no one else to? That is Mr. Zane himself.
Zane.
He continues his 7 game win streak. So
Yeah.
congratulations to Zane. I mean, he started off what 1-4,
1-4.
and now he's turned it around. I think he's on the top of the leaderboard at this moment. So gotta give him his
Good shit.
flowers,
He
man. Gotta
is.
give him his flowers.
Good shit. Yep.
I'll give him
Yeah,
flowers.
that's a tough one for Chris because with the other 6 and 6 teams and a 7 and 5 team, it's just sort of like he needed to have that 6 and 6 to kind of like
Stay in the running.
have a yeah, that sucks.
The good thing on Chris though
We've
is
got-
he does have a lot of points. So if
Mhm.
he wins out, or if some of these other teams that are 6 and 6, 7 and 5 that don't win out, it could honestly sway a lot with just the points aspect.
The craziest thing every year about this league in particular, and I know I'm running it long here, but if we have 3 people at 8 and 4, if one of those people loses out all 3, and then we have 2 people at the very bottom at 5 and 7, that's myself and Chris. If we win out all 3, we've got the same record.
Mhm.
So literally 1 through 9, 9th place is myself at 5 and 7. First place is 8 and 4. So no, yeah, you're right. When I'm looking at it now, I'm not statistically out.
Yeah,
I mean, I got a long ways to go, but
still not out. I mean,
still not out.
we just like at the end of the season in this league every year, it's just like you got to win out.
Every year.
Every year, there's like there's no one in this league that's not technically safe yet. I mean, points wise, Matt and Zane might be safe wise, but still, like if they lose out and a couple of guys, start catching feet. But this is a good time of the year. This is where those games really matter. Points matter. I mean, if your team wasn't scoring points all year, but let's go ahead and move on. We got Crazy League.
Mhm.
I took down the number 1 seed. I took down Chris.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, whoop, whoop. Chris had a bad week this week. I don't know if he had some buys or what, but he only scored 753, which is crazy to say that he only scored 753 because he's the one that consistently has been scoring over 900. He's the only one that scored 1200 this season. He's the only one to go over 1000 this season. Like he had a rough week, which is like not a rough week by Crazy League standards. But yeah, I squeaked out a win from him. I'm on a 3-game winning streak in here. Chris is on a 2-game losing streak.
Wow.
Some changes in here. The good thing about this league is everyone makes the playoffs, so this is going to be the playoffs is when the crazy times happen because Kim's sitting at 2 and 10 right now, could make a run in the playoffs. She's been consistent.
She can win it all.
She could win it all.
She beat me last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If she has a little bit of a couple good weeks, that's all you need in this league. Like rest of the season doesn't matter.
Rest of the season doesn't matter. But Isaiah go ahead and take down Kim this week. Another close game. Jack to the future. I believe that is Mr. Nicholas himself taking down Charles. Taking down Chad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you after you go over the next one to look into that, please.
All right, so we got the Wiener going up against Matt. Matt went ahead and took down Natalie. Let's go ahead and dive into this game real quick. 872 to 730.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Oh, sorry.
This guy's shot.
This guy, me? Oh my god, I'm clicking everywhere.
Oh my god!
Technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
Nick, your fiance is hungry.
Go up just a little bit
Up
to the graph. Look at the point in which I took this.
Oh.
I was watching. I looked at our score. I actually fell asleep before that game ended, and I looked at the score with about, I want to say, I think there was like 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. I was still beating you by 1 point.
Yes, up until I think there's like 3 minutes left in the game is when that happened.
Oh wow.
No, 5 minutes and 58 seconds.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay.
So about 6 minutes left in the game. Hawkinson scored. He screwed me over in another league too. So I feel your pain, Chad. I feel your pain.
Well, I
Yeah,
had Josh
it was all right.
Dobbs.
I beat him in the important league. That's all that matters.
I had Josh Dobbs, and Josh Dobbs threw 4 interceptions. That's negative 20 points. He got sacked 2 times. That's negative 6 points. So I'm negative 26 off the bat. He had up until like the end of the fourth quarter, he only had 4 rushing yards. So he had as many interceptions as he had rushing yards, and I was sweating bullets. So I had I think him and DJ Moore, and DJ Moore
Yep.
did just enough
Yeah,
to really set that.
really set the precedence. No, I mean that.
Up
that
until like
DJ Moore had a great game. He had over 100 yards receiving, didn't he?
yeah, 125.
let's see.
Yeah, he had a nice game
Yeah,
for you.
125 out of DJ Moore.
Yeah,
But up
it
until
was
like
it was crazy.
that 6 minutes, I barely beat him. And then the Vikings kept getting the ball, and Josh Dobbs kept throwing interceptions. So up until like I was only up a couple points on him until like the last 2 minutes, and then it jumped up. DJ Moore had a big catch. So that game was like 7:29 to 7:31 until like 2 minutes to go.
Hey, that's fantasy football there, right there, baby.
Yeah, it was. It's funny. I was like, it's like I fell asleep, but I even kind of was like, I'm not gonna win. Like, there's no way that another 6 minutes of this game goes on with timeouts and a 2-minute warning, and he does not get one point.
Yeah.
It's like impossible.
It almost did.
It almost played out.
Anyways,
I almost had
it
this.
almost played out.
It was crazy because what's funny is it looked like in both leagues you were kind of like especially
It
after
looked like I was going to destroy you.
It looked like you were going to destroy me in both leagues this week, and I was just like, here we go, Cowboys defense getting him crazy points, against me. It's like, I don't know why they got to do this. It's crazy.
Did you see what Josh Allen got him right there? 266.5 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Josh Allen tried to save you.
He went crazy. Josh Allen and the defense, my defense in the other league, or why I beat you in the other league, and Josh Allen almost kept me in. Adam Thielen, thanks, bro.
3 points in Crazy League. That's
thanks. Thanks. Really appreciate you, Thielen, because you really could have been the difference there. But you know what? As like the season has gone on, honestly, my team's weak. It's kind of like as I continue to look at my team, Eckler is having a major down year this year. Etienne is having a good year, but he has been quiet the last 3 weeks. Thielen, the past couple games, has kind of fallen off the face of the earth. Adams, thankfully, has picked up, but he also went through a stretch this year where he was just not even part of the offense.
No.
I had to pick Kittle up. I think I lost my tight end or something, but I'm not mad at picking up Kittle. But of course, this is the week he does nothing. And I threw Devonta Smith in there because I think my other guy was on bye. But Smith has also had a lackluster year this year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been huge.
On and off.
Yeah, on and off for Philly for sure. Like, especially when it comes down like to regular point scoring, like the running backs and the tight end or the wide receivers are not getting those touchdowns because they get to the 1 yard line and Jalen Hurts just pushes it in. So,
yeah, he just runs it in.
Yeah, so in this league it's a little bit more safer because you get the yards out of them at least. But like in regular PPR, like Devonta Smith and AJ Brown are like good, but they're not great.
Yep.
No, AJ Brown's been consistent.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, he got off to a slow start at the beginning. He went on a multi-game streak of 125 plus yards receiving. No, AJ Brown has been a monster. The first 3 weeks of the season he was quiet. He has been as solid as they come since then.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
Yeah.
I guess it's more like Devonta Smith has been like real hit or miss.
It's been a game changer for them this year. I feel like the Eagles, DeAndre Swift has really become like a vital part of that offense now.
Yeah.
He's having a nice year there.
He's having a good game. Yep. I don't think he had the best game last week, but he's been having good games for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into the Dynasty League. So we have this one. I took down Natalie in this league, 140 to 103, and then we had
A
Chad
couple good
taking.
weeks, Adam.
I had a couple good weeks. Back to back. But then we have Chad taking down Mr. Nicholas himself, 156 to 111. Chad popped off this week. This is where you have Josh Allen, and your defense got quite a bit of points for you.
And yeah. Like for as good as Dallas's defense was this week, the Ravens were that much better than them this week.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Ravens had a good week.
What I get 26 points, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
26 points, and then we had
And
Matt.
I really like the black background.
It looks good.
I really like it. Sorry.
No, it looks good. It looks good. Then we got Matt on a 4-game loser streak. So Matt comes into Losers Island here on the back end of the Dynasty League here. I mean, he was sitting at what 6-2, and he's had 4 weeks of straight L's. So, I mean, I know like we've said this all year. This is
What else has been?
Yeah, this is everyone's last priority, unfortunately, because this is a test league. But it's
Not
still,
everyone's.
not everyone's, but this is a majority of people's like last priority.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a bummer. I wish we at the beginning of the season made this like to the point of like you're playing for your draft pick next year or something like that. So like
Yeah,
there was something to fight for. It would have been a little bit more interesting.
But the thing is every year we are playing for draft picks. So you lose, you get first draft pick next season.
Mhm.
So it's because we're running it kind of like the NFL. So worst team in the league gets first draft pick. So that's how we're doing it. So everyone would have just tanked this had we done that.
Yeah, but I think like on the first year we could have done like best
Whoever wins it.
whoever wins, like we go down the order. But I mean, it's in hindsight's 2020, right?
Yeah.
But he goes down to Lorenzo. What's up?
We did find out though that we can trade draft picks though today. We saw that.
Correct. Yep. We did.
We can trade draft picks within the app, so that works.
Which is going to be awesome for next. Or I mean, we can start like next year is going to be the year that this league officially starts, and then also with that aspect, like we're starting from scratch, and then mid-season, like I want to trade somebody, but you know they're not giving me exactly what I want, or I'm not giving them exactly what I want. We can implement draft picks for the next year, so it's awesome that we can do it in the app. Shout out NFL app. I still think it's the best fantasy app there is. This is not a sponsored event. Just kidding, but yeah.
You could
Actually, we will have a word from our paid sponsor at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. Then we had Legacy Wiener, which is Chris, taking down Zane. So Chris actually went ahead and took that top spot from Zane in this league. So congratulations, Chris. I mean, Chris is all over the place. Chris. I mean, he's been having some really solid weeks in a couple of these leagues. Like he's come back quite a bit, but it's just like like this one, he's good. On the other ones, he's still on the cusp. So we gotta see a little bit more performance from Chris. Just better management, you know.
Just better. Just better.
You know. It's better management. You know.
No, but he's doing.
Yeah, I just want to say, Chris is having a nice year overall. By the way.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's having a really nice year overall this year. So well done, Chris. Because I know the past few seasons have been a little rough on you. So
I'm almost to the point where I think that Chris might know what he's doing.
Nah, don't give him that much credit.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Hey, I mean, he's been in fantasy long enough. Like at this point, like Chad said, last year it was a rough year for him. It was a rough year for me last year too. So like the bounce back that Chris had this year, like is it's respectable. It's respectable.
Yeah.
He drafted really well in all the standings, but like strength of schedule and everything plays out. So did
Kim.
Yeah. Kim's another story, all right. Jesus,
another like little interesting thing. So like seeing Matt being 6-6, right, and me 7-5. Don't forget, Matt and I were sitting 1-2 at 5-1, both going for the number 1 spot. Matt beat me, which started my 4-game losing streak, and thankfully I've won lately. So I'm back up to 7. I'm back up to 7-5. I broke that 4-game losing streak with the 2-game winning streak. But like him and I were sitting at the top of the league, and now we're both, he's 500 and I'm just recently not 500. So it's like it's crazy how like quickly a league can just turn around like in
Oh
just a matter
yeah,
of 5 weeks.
but you did see in the chat, yesterday, Natalie says she's going to come back and win this whole thing.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. I doubt
Okay.
it. I doubt it. She's got Kim energy right now in this league, but
I'll tell you what.
I'd be willing to put money on it not happening.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. She does that. I'll throw in an extra. Everyone throws in an extra 20 on top of what she would have won, which is 0.
Which is 0. I'll give her a Chris high five if she happens to win this league.
You give her a high five with Chris's hand?
Yep, exactly. So let's go ahead and jump into the Toxic League. This one was a bad beat for me. I put up 147. Teams performing. Teams looking good.
Schedule.
I went into this game on Monday night. He had Hawkinson left, and he was down by 6 points. For the longest time, up to the fourth quarter, I was leading by a point. Then Hawkinson got that touchdown, and it was all over for me. So I knew they wouldn't be able to contain. I hoped. I watched the game. I hoped they could contain them all four quarters, but it didn't happen.
Didn't Hawkinson not have a catch in the first half?
He didn't have a catch in the first half. He was sitting at 0, and then he had.
I don't think
catches.
he had a target in the first half.
He had targets. He had some PIs in the first half. So yep. So I was happy that they were PIs. I was like, that doesn't count to him. So I was like, fuck, I'll take that. But at one point he was just down a point. I was like, am I gonna squeeze this out by a point? And then next thing you know, Hawkinson for a touchdown, or Hawkinson for a pass, and then Hawkinson for another pass touchdown. All right, I'm done. But yeah, close beat. I mean, I'm still sitting at 8-4. I'm still sitting at second in the league. I don't think any of the top 3 changed in this league. Justin's still above, and then Chad's still in third place. So it's pretty much me and Chad fighting for that first round bye at this point. Because Chris went down to Justin. Justin's on his 2-game winning streak. He's back on his shit, so he's on 10 and 12. Or 10 and 2.
No.
And then we had Nene taking down. I always miss you. Your 50s Bodega, and then.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, Renee's team went off on me.
Yeah,
this week.
Nene's team popped off for 166. I mean, you had a solid week, 120. You take that every other week, but unfortunately, Nene's team they're finally starting to click a little bit. Georgie, which is the laughing stock of the league besides Gabe, he only put up 72 points this league. Looking over the statistics for this team or for this league, Georgie's made 2 moves this whole season. So, I mean, it's a much deserved 4-8 this season after the season he had last year. So I think he's got a little bit of reality check. that
is just over double.
Just over double. He scored
just over double.
The one and only. Gabe scored 144 for his second win of the season. Crazy.
And and Gabe's 2-10 record is not a result of a lack of effort. Gabe has made moves. Gabe has tried.
Theo.
It just is what it is. But I'm just gonna take a quick here, and I'm gone. Here, finish. We only have one more game to go.
We have one more game. No, you're good. So we got Brent, who've been riding kind of hard. He got it. He finally turned it around. He got a win here, going 6-6. I mean, he was on a 6-game losing streak. So finally turning it around. This is the time of year to turn it around. So let's see if he squeezes it into the playoffs. But go ahead, Chad.
He's still, hold on. Before you, Chad, sorry. He still got you in a stupid fucking non-divisional divisional league. He doesn't get any slack.
he gets done. Although I will say, after completely demolishing him on the last podcast that we had, I'm happy for him that he didn't get it right away. It took him 2 weeks to do it, but I'm glad that he did actually get a win in this league after going 5-0 and then being 5-6 and then finally getting back to 500. You did it, Brent. Way to go, buddy.
You did it. Woo!
You did it. So, all right. So what I wanted to say though, so in our group chat for this, right? I literally wrote, with J Ray. I was like, we really gonna let this happen again? Like we really gonna let this happen again? Because right, for as much as all three of us watch all the games, although I don't watch the Giants anymore, but as much as we watch all the games, as much as we like delve into stats and like look at everything and matchups, J Ray doesn't watch a second of football. He doesn't know anything about football. He has no idea. One year his team auto drafted and he won the championship.
No,
he's
never won the championship. He was in it.
No, he lost. He lost the championship. He made it to the championship, and now here he is again, sitting at 7-5, looking at the playoffs, and his team is beating good teams, and he's on a 5-game win streak, and it's just like, it just makes me laugh because it's like, I'm so invested into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then to see someone on a 5-game win streak who made the playoffs 2 seasons ago, right? It's just sort of like, who went to the championship 2 seasons ago. I'm just like, I need to stop caring. Maybe that's the fucking answer.
No, like, I just know that what he does every Thursday, he hits that auto optimize button. Every Sunday morning, he hits that auto optimize button. Like, there's no like thought process. Like, never see him on the waiver wire. Never see him like it's always last minute pickups. It's never like he battles for people on the waiver wire. Nothing like that. So it's just like, it's almost. Like Chad said, it's almost disrespectful to the people that care about this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But like, how healthy does your team have to be able to do that? Because if he had my teams this season, I lose a player, if not 2, every week. Every single week, I'm losing people.
I mean, he's made moves, right? Right? He's made moves, right?
Let's see.
It doesn't show you in this one, does it?
I think I have to actually go to like the phone app. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'll put it up on the phone.
Yeah. Intern Brandon, get us that information.
I got you. Continue. Continue with the podcast.
Yo, sorry, we're laughing.
That got me, Nick.
Sorry, Chad and I were talking while we were waiting for you to get on when you ditched us and got on the computer late here about the New Heights podcast. Now we wish we had an intern, Brandon, who would bring up stats for us as we kept talking.
He's made 9, by the way. Yeah. And so, Brandon, thank you for the information.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you.
Brandon just let us know that J Ray has made 9 moves and 1 trade this year.
Yeah, and the trade was with me. The trade was with me.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And which
is a trade that I was not a fan of.
Which everyone in the league did not like.
It's been a pretty fair trade since it's gone down.
Yeah,
so I can't even be mad at it.
Yeah, because Derrick Henry helped him win this week. I mean, he had.
Oh my God! I never got back to your trade proposal.
No, I took it away. It's fine.
But, I totally forgot about that shit. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. After seeing what like my quarterback was doing, and like I was like, I actually don't need to trade this, so I was good. But yeah, I mean, J Ray's on a 5-game winning streak. It's just this guy's gonna get into the playoffs again.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's mind-boggling. But that's fantasy football, I guess. I mean, it's more painful for when I see people like Gabe. Like he's had back to back bad seasons, and it's not for the lack of effort. And like
no, and he watches football. He watches football. Like he watches it. Yo, you know what's hysterical though, Adam? You and I are setting up again.
For you to get out the first round?
To play in the semifinals for you to beat me.
It's every year.
It is setting up perfectly for that situation to happen. It's like you can't even make this shit up. It's like, because like right now as we're sitting, I would play in the quarterfinal.
Adam, hit playoffs.
I would play you in the semifinals.
Yep. And
that's how it would work out.
And the great thing is, every time we've played in the semifinals, I have gone on to win the championship. So let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Adam, hit playoffs.
Hit playoffs? All right. Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah, so right now as it sits, Chad would play Chris, in the quarterfinal, and then Chad would destroy Chris in the quarterfinal. Chad would beat me in the semifinal. I'd destroy Chad in the semifinal.
Mhm.
And then up here, I mean, honestly, either J Ray or
Let me hear your prediction right now.
oh,
Let me hear your prediction right now.
I got J Ray beating Brent in the quarterfinals right here. J Ray's team has just been looking good.
Yeah,
And then
I'm with it.
and then I have Justin taking down J Ray. For some reason, J Ray can't beat Justin in this league. It's happened so many times. I think the seasons that Justin had. I don't actually hold on. I don't think Justin's ever made it. Or no, he made it to the finals last year.
He made it in
He
Easy
won
Dubs
last
a
year,
couple
didn't he?
seasons ago.
Oh yeah, he won easy dubs. But in this league, I don't think he's ever made it to the finals because last year was Renee and Georgie, and then the year before that was me and Chris. And then the year before that was me and J Ray. So yeah. So
what a tragedy that Renee and Georgie made it to the finals last year, because Georgie's another guy that does not watch football.
no.
Hold on though. The craziest part is 2 years ago in Easy Dubs, we were down 2 guys. And so Adam brings in Justin and Renee. This is our work league. So we're like, oh, well, doesn't matter. We need people. Those 2 are in the championship. We're like, fuck these guys. Get them out of here.
Get them out of here. They won the league and we kicked them out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That actually happened. That's funny. I didn't even know that. That actually happened. I probably didn't know that. I didn't realize that was a work league. I don't think. But I had a work league when I was still working in the corporate world. We had a work league, and in the second year, I brought my friend Mike in because we were short people, and Mike won the championship. Didn't know anybody that was in the league. Just came in and demolished everybody. I think he lost once the entire season. It was just and everyone's just like, "So this is the guy you bring in, huh? The fantasy football god?"
Yeah, you bring in the guru. Hey, but
it's crazy that Renee got it because he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I still have the trophy here. I have yet to order the plaque. I didn't feel right sending Renee the trophy this year for last year because how the season ended. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna put a plaque on there for him. Well, whoever wins it this year is getting the trophy with the plaque on their name because
that's why
he's getting an asterisk on his trophy though.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why we talk about it. Like last year, Isaiah won Easy Dubs.
It's just
it's hard to say. Yeah, yes, we decided he was the winner. He had more points at that point, but asterisks,
asterisks.
It's sort of it's kind of like he won the league in the same way that Barry Bonds owns the single season home run record. You know?
Yeah.
He did it he hit 73 home runs.
Well, let's go ahead and just jump through this ESPN links real quick. Nothing too crazy here. We got House of Cards up first. This is the divisional one. I took down Game of Thrones Shelly. This is a league where I was not looking too good. This is a league I think just 3 weeks prior, I was sitting at 2% to make the playoffs. Now I'm sitting at 60% to make the playoffs. As it sits right now, I am in the playoffs. So I've had some good back to weeks. I mean, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown. I have both of these guys. Michael Pittman put up some points. Kyler Murray put up some points. So we went ahead and took her down. I actually took her spot out of the playoffs. So you'd love to see that. Put me in, coach. Went ahead and took down Miss Ebbs. And then for Shizzle My Nizzle, went ahead and took down Brent in this league. Quatch Rocket took down Team the Niners. Derek here sitting at 10-2. I mean, he can afford to lose this game. This was a bye week for a lot of his players. I think he had to play Baker Mayfield. But yeah, just a bad week for him. But he's sitting pretty. He's been consistently scoring 150 plus in this league. So I think he's going to be fine. Too Fast taking down Team Weeks, and then Team Virgil taking down the 12-year-old. This week played out really nice for me. In this league, I got my win, and a lot of people that were on the bubble with me got losses. So that's good. It puts me a little game ahead. Puts me at points ahead. So yeah, let's hope we make the playoffs here. Moving into the next league, This is armchair quarterbacks. I lost another tough one, 144 to 153. Going into the last night, I was down maybe 19 points, and I had Cole Kmet, and Cole Kmet in the first quarter put up 9 points, and I'm just like, it's gonna fucking happen. Cole Kmet's gonna get 20 points, and I'm gonna win this week. But unfortunately, after the first quarter, Cole Kmet was silent. So
Wait, hold on. Which one are you here?
I am gonna give it to you.
You know who beat you? Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott, yep, 50 points right there.
You lost to the Cowboys this week.
I had Williams that kept me in this week. So Williams came back off.
You had Williams that kept you in multiple leagues. Don't even.
Hey, that's why we hold on to injured reserve players. That kid's fucking nasty, man. Coming back off the injured reserve list, dropping 38. You love to fucking see it. But yeah, I mean, I had top performers here. Diggs had 19. Kyler Murray. I picked up Kyler Murray in a couple leagues. He's consistently. I think his first week was 18, and after that, he's been scoring over 20. So, I mean, we're losing, but he's getting me points, so we take that. Xavier went ahead and took down Brent. Brent had another bad week here, 71 points. Brent just, like, I don't know, man. He can't win consistently anymore. Like, he started off so strong. Sunday night's taking down Team Cisco.
Good thing he's in a division where he can just do things and get in.
Just do whatever he wants willy-nilly. But Sunday night's taking down Team Cisco. Niner Gang taking down Jeezy's MD, and Chris getting eliminated from the playoff contention, sitting at 3-9, going down to Lord a touchdown. So in this league, there's only one current person that cannot make the playoffs, and that is Chris. But this is also supposedly a $100 league where 2 people auto drafted and only 4 people make the playoffs. So yeah, cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump off of this one. Go ahead and jump into your. I'll tell you how I really feel. I'll tell you how I really feel about that league.
That league, Jesus.
I'll tell you right now. I am never doing an ESPN league again. I don't like the app. I'm not a big fan of how it plays out.
I hate the app. But I will do it again because maybe I'll pass it on to Nat. Hey, Natalie, you want to do ESPN League next season?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That sounds great.
I would love to do that for you. I love you so much.
I heard it.
Okay, you heard it here.
I heard it. Let's jump into the Capital League.
She said it. All right. Can we see this?
We can see this.
All righty. So, I lost to Juan. It was close, but it wasn't close at the same time. I, like I did in my other leagues where I lost, started off gangbusters, thanks Cowboys, and then just, that kind of thing. In all my losses, I started off super. Chad, stop texting Natalie. She's annoying me here. She's annoying you there. Get off your phone.
I know, bro. I'm just like, she's like, what did Nick just say? And I go, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. You'll hear it tomorrow.
You'll hear it with everybody else.
Yo, she's like
subscribe.
We're literally only having a conversation about how Natalie wants to eat right now. That's what the whole thing is fucking about. Leave me alone, Natalie. Leave me alone.
Men are doing things. Go away. Just kidding, Natalie. I love you. Don't ever tell anybody I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, you're the best, Natalie.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Not often, but every.
We love you so much sometimes.
Off screen, you don't see that she actually has a gun pointed at Nick right now. That's why he's saying that.
I could see it with what I put up earlier. It was see-through. Anyways, so Juan beats me. That's a 3-game losing streak. I will throw that out there, even though it doesn't show it, because I'm that kind of guy. Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy.
I'm still 4th in the West Division, where divisions actually matter. So that happened. Let's. I feel like he's behind me. Anyways, Luis losing to Jose, 117 to 131. Let's see, Adrian beating Rachel. This actually helps a lot of the league. Rachel was on kind of a tear. She's kind of doing this season, but we need these lower teams to beat these, and I say higher teams. 6-6 is a higher team. 6-6 is in the playoffs all around. You see right here, she's 6-6 third place. I'm 6-6 fourth place. Juan 6-6 fourth place. So I mean, like 6-6, you're looking pretty good in the playoffs. But who's really looking good? And I talked to him about this as his dog. Michael's looking really freaking good. He's 10-2 in the East. I mean, look at this. 6-6 is. I'll go to the playoffs in a second. I'll go to the standings in a second. But Michael beating that's Lorenzo here, 139-127. This is what I'm really, really happy to see. This is a game that I was super excited about. Saleta's grandson, getting 163 points, just blowing it out of the water, but taking down Alexis. So Alexis getting that loss, it helps the rest of the league, and we'd love to see that. And then bottom of the barrel here, Kim and Gracie going at it for the who can stay under 100 but still win prize, and Kim won that. So
Way to go, Kim.
Way to go, Kim.
yeah, way to go. Way to go,
Your
Kim.
Fourth win of the season. Woo!
Yep. But she did. She won.
You won.
Go Kim.
Go Kim.
You did better. You did betterish.
It was battle of the mids. The 6th place versus 6th place.
No, this is just like my name in Easy Dubs. This is bottom of the barrel game. Yeah.
But hey, someone had to
no,
win it, right?
yeah, it's this one. There's like, and I'm gonna go to it here. Sorry.
But that last
How do I get to
that last game was the Giants and the Patriots game in a nutshell. Like someone had to win that game.
Oh, yeah, where wasn't it 7-10 or something like that? It was terrible. But I wanted to go to this. So the East, which the West started super hot, the East was kind of not. The East is now like they popped off.
It's the powerhouse.
Yeah, it is, but it started opposite. The season started off opposite. It was like, ooh. So you got 3 teams clinching here, 1 team clinching here, and then in the West you got 2 teams eliminated. So 6-6, second, third, fourth, all 6-6. 6-6 barely hits 4th here. So nobody's eliminated in the East. There's still these last 3 remaining fighting for that 4th spot. But it makes me feel a little bit better that this is set. I don't know why these aren't set unless this is a stupid playoff thing with stupid. That's the only way that makes sense.
I think it's a 6-team playoff. So it'd be top 3.
It's 8.
Is it 8?
It's 8.
So why wouldn't you guys all be clinched? Yeah, so you guys should all be clinched.
That's what I'm saying. Unless
ESPN is the worst.
It's the worst.
Wait, hold on. West, East, West, East, 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 West, West. Yeah, it's
8. Why didn't you guys?
It's
clinch?
8. I don't. That's what I'm wondering. Like, if these 2 are eliminated, that should mean that unless this is a stupid league with stupid. Am I in a Brent league?
I think you might be in a Brent league.
Ugh.
Click on the playoff bracket.
Hold on. You see this here, though? I just wanted to point this out. 88% chance. I don't know how I win it.
Hold on. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to the league the points forced? Nick, are you currently in 8th place right now in points? Oh, yeah, you're right, because you're Pandemic at the Disco, right?
Scroll down real quick.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So for points forced, are you in 8th? Holy shit, you are. So if Odell's squad winds up with the same record as you, and
Yeah, so
and they have
so 5 teams
yeah,
can make it out
yeah.
of each. Like technically, it's the same setup. So 5
What,
teams.
Stupid.
Yeah,
what's the point of having a freaking division then? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter,
ESPN is stupid.
bro.
I don't
Get ESPN on the
understand.
phone, Brendan.
Brandon, intern Brandon, please get ESPN on the
Get-
phone.
Reach out to
Get
ESPN,
ESPN
for
on the
us.
phone.
There's one last thing before I know you asked me to click on this. I wanted you to show you this.
Hey, so you're saying
1%.
you're saying there's a chance?
You're saying there's a chance.
It's
There's
a Hail Murray, but they have a chance.
Mhm.
But
But
There is a
Brandon, where's the
chance.
soundboard? Brandon, where's the soundboard?
Okay, what did you want to see here?
The playoffs. I actually we confirmed it before, but like technically, the West could have 5 teams that go into the playoffs.
I think it's just working out right now to where it's 4-4. Because I would have been super pissed had I known this weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, now that you know it, now that your games even matter even more. Like you're hoping Odell's squad loses. Like who does he play going? Like do you play him?
No, I don't know. But here's the thing: I will not be on a 4-game losing streak, and that makes me feel better. There's no way I can make it onto a 4-game losing streak because right here, and I'm going to eat these words next week.
Oh, you're definitely eating these words next week. She's gonna have the game of the season against you next week. Watch.
I know. I'm gonna straight up eat these words.
I mean, the good thing.
I don't have faith in me. I have faith in not him.
The good thing for you right now is Odell's squad's going against Luis, and Luis' team puts up points. So there's a good chance that even if you lose, you're still in that 8th seed.
Yeah. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Imagine just the upset, the Hail Murray, the 1%er just making it into the league.
The 1%er coming in, making it in, and winning this all. That would be, yeah. I would throw in extra money. If a 1%er won, I would throw in extra money. I would say, you know what? You don't want a shopping spree. Here you go. Here's my card.
You got to take the winnings that you won from the league and just go put it all on black or red at that point because your luck is crazy.
That's the only way I ever play roulette.
All right, Ken. I want to play a quick game with you guys, and I'll just alternate between the two of you. I'm going to go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Go ahead.
I want you guys, no cheating. Don't pull up stats.
I've got everything off.
I'll close it down right now. All right, we're good.
Confirmed, because your face darkened up a little bit because you don't have the bright white on your face anymore. All right, so Nick, I'm going to start with you. We're just going to do top 5 of each category. Top five quarterbacks in fantasy football.
In any particular order?
Let's just do it. Yeah. Because to be pinpoint specific, I feel like is just crazy. So just top 5. If you had to guess, who you think the top 5 quarterbacks are this year in fantasy?
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. That's a pretty easy 3 there. Sam Howell, which is like crazy to me, but he's been going popping off. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna throw Dak Prescott just as like a crazy pick.
I'll tell you got 2
of the 5 correct.
Yeah.
You got 2 of the 5
and
correct.
he got I'll tell you who he got. He got Josh Allen correct, and he got Lamar Jackson correct.
No. He got Josh Allen and Dak Prescott correct.
Oh shit! I know Patrick Mahomes is not there. He hasn't been having a good season. Jalen Hurts.
Go.
Okay.
Yep.
I forgot about his rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. Who else is?
Jalen Hurts is actually number 2, and Dak is number 3.
Yeah, he just had a crazy game too. Who just had a crazy game? CJ Stroud. He top
number 5.
Yep.
So we're missing number 4 right now.
Missing number 4.
Do you want a hint, Adam?
No, don't give me a hint. It's no one we already named, obviously.
Correct. Yep. Lamar is number 6. Howell is number 7. Mahomes is 8. Purdy is 9. And Jordan Love is 10. Fascinating.
Herbert?
There it is.
Herbert.
Ah,
Yep, there it is. Herbert number 4. So you have Josh Allen 1, and like by a lot actually, where everybody else is separated by like 5 to 10. Josh Allen is 30 points above Jalen Hurts.
He's been having
like
a season.
Yeah, and what's crazy because the Bills don't look that good this season, so it's like
Well, did you-
weird.
who'd they play last week? They played the Eagles, right? So
Yeah.
that's like the only game in NFL history where two opposing quarterbacks had multiple rushing and passing touchdowns in the same game.
Yeah.
They
Oh, really?
each
I
had
didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, they both popped off. I mean, he went into overtime, but it's just like the Eagles went in the fourth quarter and beyond. They're just ridiculous. They look so.
Brandon, we lost Nick.
We lost Nick. Brandon, get him back online.
Brandon.
But like, no, I knew going into this, like, you asked him for the top 5. I knew Patrick Mahomes wasn't in there. Patrick Mahomes, his floor is like 15 points, but he hasn't been scoring over like 19 points a game. Like, he's been consistently getting points, but he hasn't been popping off like he used to. Nick is just staring hardcore at something. It's crazy.
No. I had to take a picture of it. It's too funny.
He looks so angry right now. God damn it, Brandon! Brandon, get him back online!
Brandon! Brandon's first day is not going great.
Yeah, Brandon's about to get fired, to be honest. God damn it, Nicholas.
Oh,
I thought the technical difficulties were done.
All right, so what I'll just continue on with, because you're up next with the running backs. So give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up. Wow. Okay. If you guess this top 5, kudos to you, my boy.
All right, so we got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, he's not. It's not even close. He's number 1. Then we got Mostert.
Number 2. Okay, you're in order right now. Nice.
Then I want to say, even though he had a lackluster start of the season, he's been doing better. I don't think he's number 3, but I think he's in the top 5. Josh Jacobs.
Number 4.
Okay, he's number 4. Number 3. I want to say DeAndre Swift. No, is he top 5?
8.
8. Okay. He's not top 5. I got 2 more. I necessarily got 1 more try out of my top 5 because I missed one. Fuck. Not Eckler. It's not. This one's hard. Running back. There's a lot of running backs that went down.
Yeah, it's been a weird year for even like looking at the top 10. It's just like it doesn't even make sense actually.
This is tough.
Like what? Yeah.
Like, because there's a lot of people that I want to say that I've known been doing good recently. Like, they didn't have the best like start of the season. So, Derrick Henry.
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Derrick, he's not even top. He's 14.
Yeah, I know, but like he missed what, 6 games to be in 14th already. Yeah. He's been closing it out. I don't know if
Adam is there a way for you to let him back in? He's saying that he can't. Hold on, I'm gonna exit full screen for a second. Is there a way for me to? And
he should just have a little button that says like join call in session. Might have to close Discord and reopen it.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, because if he disconnected, I might think that he's like still.
Yeah,
in it.
It might just been like his Discord app that crashed.
So all right, so who did you? Oh, you guessed Henry. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So number 3 is ETN.
Okay.
Yep. And number 5, and this is crazy to me, Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson. He's been sneakily having great games.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? He's had 13.6, 28.9, 7, 13.10, 8.3, 13.6, 8.3, 9.9, 11.7, 27.7, 20.2, 8.4. It's like when you look at that, you're not like
This is a guy I play every week.
right, like yeah, like there's no consistency, but yeah, he is apparently the number 5 overall point scorer in the league. Number 6 is Rashad White from Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Again, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Let's just make something clear. I hope you're fucking listening, Brandon. If this bullshit happens again, Brandon's done.
Brandon's fired.
He's done. He's
Hold
done.
on, though.
You just costed
No, hold
Brandon
on.
his job. He's gonna have to eat
That's
in
fine.
the streets.
Fuck Brandon.
Brandon.
So this was not a case of the last season laptop shutting off. We got a new laptop. This is a case of Nick's dumbass not putting the power cord into the
The
laptop to
laptop
keep it
died.
alive. Yeah.
This fucking guy, the
Yep.
worst. The rookie mistakes.
Brandon, you got your job back.
Brandon, it wasn't you. You're okay.
No, whoa. It's Brandon's job to make sure that everything is properly connected and working. So no, this is Brandon's fault.
Yeah.
Stop backing up your shit, Brandon.
Fuck you, Brandon.
All right, so number 7, you have Alvin Kamara. At number 8, you have
We're still
DeAndre
running
Swift.
back.
Yeah.
Got it.
At number 9, you have Bijan Robinson. And at number 10,
That
you have
surprises me.
Jameer Gibbs, which is crazy.
Yeah, 2 rookies coming out of the top 10.
So Nick, just to run through top 5 with you super quick, or top 6 actually. So number 1 is McCaffrey. Number 2 is Monster. Number 3 is ETN. Number 4 is Josh Jacobs. Number 5 is Brian Robinson, which is just. Number 6 is Rashad White. Number 7 is Kamara. Number 8 Swift. Number 9 Robinson, and number 10 Gibbs.
I think
Sweet.
I'm really shocked about the Kamara. He was not like, I mean, he came in late, and then he didn't have the best start to the season. So like he's
underrated for as overrated as he is. He's very underrated.
I think it speaks a lot too, though. But like the superstars at running back haven't been superstars because like McCaffrey is like up here, and then the 2 through 5, 2 through 10 are like all probably right here.
Kamara missed the first 3 games of the season.
Okay, so like he's down 3.
And that he missed the first 3, and then 21.4, 18.7, 17.4, 29.3, 27, 11, and 18.5. He has been super consistent and good consistent. Yep. So Kamara, and it's funny because in my mind, he, like you said, has not been consistent this year.
Yeah.
But apparently, according to his stats, he has been.
I guess.
Everyone needs to play him this week, I'll tell you that much. Saints are down possibly 3 wide receivers. They're WR 1, 2, and 3. So this is a good week for Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. But it's just like it's
stack the box.
I mean, everybody's. I mean, at that point though, like if you waited 3 weeks to play Kamara and then he's been doing this for you, like he's an auto play. Like there's some people that are like that were in the top 10 that weren't really auto plays, like Adam Thielen now, like he's been gone for 3 weeks apparently. But like he at one point, Adam Thielen was like 6 wide receiver. But it's just it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me with the running back position is that like can you read off real quick like the point differential from like 5 to 10? Because it can't be much. Like I feel like weekly, like we could do this next week, and then like 3 through 10 or like 4 through 10 will change.
It's even more severe than that, to be honest with you. Like it's actually crazy. So the difference between number 7 and number 16 is 10 points.
See, like I'm saying, like we could look at this next week, and it could be a whole
completely different.
Yep. And but then McCaffrey has 70.5 more points than Mostert, who's number 2.
Jesus Christ.
272.8, and then Mostert has 202.3. ETN with 191.8, and then Josh Jacobs at 174.10. Brian Robinson at 170.7, White at 163.3, and then Kamara is at 159, and then Swift, Robinson, Gibbs, Pollard, Cook, Pacheco, Henry, Brees Hall, and Kieran Williams, all within 10, less than, it's actually 9.7 points, within 9.7 points or less of that number.
And it's crazy
Which
because
is-
like you've named some players in there that are like not superstars, but you've also named some players in that 7 through 15 that have missed multiple games. Like the fact that Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara are in that list with people that have been healthy all season is insane.
Yep. Yeah, it really is.
All right.
Yeah, running. This is kind of why, unless it's Christian McCaffrey, you don't take a running back ever with your first pick. I'm sorry, it's just there's just no reason to. They don't generate enough points.
They've been injury prone.
Minus Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, minus Christian McCaffrey. But like even just in general, running backs get hurt a lot more than wide receivers. So it's just like you spend your number 1, number 2 on running backs, and then they get hurt. You're screwed for the rest of the season because their backups aren't usually as good. Like I mean, we saw it with Indianapolis. Like what's his name? Zach Moss started popping off, but then as soon as Jonathan Taylor came back, Zach Moss disappeared. So it's just
yeah. Well, no, not as soon as he came back. There was a week or two where it looked even because I had them both, and I was like, "Fuck, who am I gonna put in?" So I put them in both, and then all of a sudden you just see, and I'm like, "Okay, this isn't easy."
Yeah, and just to be clear, there are 2 running backs with over 200 points, and there are 8 wide receivers with over 200 points. Just to, and that's significant to have 6 more guys at that number, and not to mention the fact that there's those 200, and then there's a 190, and then there's a 170, and then there's a 160, and then everybody's in 150 or less. So you have 5. So if I went through this entire list, it's like there's a lot more value in wide receiver than there is in running back at the end of the day. This is why I don't like 2 running back leagues. All right, so and since we're moving, let's move on to wide receiver. All right, Nick, you are up. Give me top 5. One of them is stupidly obvious, so we might as well just get him out of the way.
Tyreek Hill.
Yep. Number 1.
I'm going to ask you one question, and this is not a guess. Because I'm pretty sure he's out of it now. Is DJ Moore in the top 5? I know he's in top 10.
He's number 7.
Okay, perfect. Then Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs.
Correct. Number 4.
AJ Brown.
Number 5.
You should know this.
CeeDee Lamb.
Number 3. I'll be honest with you. The last one is pretty obvious, actually.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen.
Bingo. You got all 5 of them. Yep. And at number 2, Keenan Allen.
Woo!
Nicely done.
Oh.
It's crazy how much easier it was for wide receiver than running back because you're like, who the fuck is good
I was thinking
right now?
So I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I know St. Brown's been doing well. I know DJ Moore's been doing well. I know Mike Evans
is 6 and 7, by the way.
I know Mike Evans has been doing well. I know DJ
9.
Moore's been doing well, and I think Puka's still up there despite.
He is still number 10. Yep,
Yeah.
He's still number 10. You are only missing 1, which is number 8. You've done a good job of naming all of them without naming one that isn't in the top 10. So you are 1 off from correctly saying the top 10 receivers. You have 1 guess at this, and he's a star. That's the hint I'll give you.
I think.
Who have I not said?
You fucking have him.
I have 4 leagues. Who have I not said?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
I said him.
No, you didn't. You didn't say Jamar Chase.
No, you
Hey,
never said
hey,
Jamar Chase.
We'll watch
we'll
it.
see tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow, but you did not say Jamar Chase. Brandon! Did he say Jamar Chase? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wait until after the episode.
Oh, hey, that's okay though. I'm
Hey.
okay with that. I'm okay with that list.
Hey,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah,
No,
I was ass at quarterback.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
so you
running back
have
was
you have
rough.
Thielen at 11, Devontae Adams at 12, Michael Pittman at you have Michael Pittman tied with Devontae Adams at 12 at 174.4. You have Tank Dell at 14. You have Addison at 15. You have Ayuk at 16. You have Nico Collins at 17. You have Devonta Smith at 18. Olave
It's
at
crazy.
19, and Jacoby Myers at 20.
Yeah. At this point, if you're not in this late of the season, if you're not using your flex spot as your wide receiver spot, like you are messing up. There's no point. Like you could have unless you're playing like Christian McCaffrey in Mostart, and then you have like somehow you have Josh Jacobs as well. Like you need to play 3 wide receivers every week.
Yeah. It's some crazy shit.
Crazy.
It's been an interesting.
By the way, okay, I wanted to go back to it because I had it sitting up on my screen, and I don't know how to find it on the screen, but I brought it up on my phone here, and Alvin Kamara's averaging 111 points in the Crazy League. I tried to say that a while ago, and then we got going, and then I died, and then
Rest in peace.
I came back.
Yeah. Well, again, if somebody did their job, looking at you, Brandon, this wouldn't be a.
We all looked over. The crazy thing is, we all looked opposite ways too.
We're all in different parts of the room, okay?
Yeah, Brandon's set up in different areas in our house. All right. God damn it, Brandon.
Oh God! All right.
Let's jump into
All
tight
right.
ends.
Here we'll move in. We're gonna move to tight ends now. This is Adam. You're up on this one.
Yep.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna go like I know. Obviously, Kelsey's in the top 5. I don't think he's number 1 anymore. I'm gonna go.
Who do you think number 1 is?
I'm gonna go Cole Kmet number 1.
No, he's number 6.
He's number 6. How did he fall off
Yeah.
that much in 1 week? All right, so I'm already missing one. So Kelsey, Laporta.
Yep, tied for third.
Tied for third. Hawkinson.
You're number 1.
You're number 1. Okay, Hawkinson's number 1 now.
Yep.
So there's 3.
So you hold on. You said Hawkinson, Kelsey,
Laporta.
Laporta.
And I missed Cole Kmet.
And we know Komet's not. So I'll still give you another 2.
I'll get one more.
I looked at this earlier,
I didn't.
so I'm glad I did not get this tight end thing. If it was the beginning of the season, who would you pick?
I mean, Mark Andrews.
Yep, there's your number 5.
Okay, that leaves number 2.
Still, while missing games.
No. It leaves tied for third with Laporta.
Okay, tied for Kelsey and Laporta, right? Or is
No, Kelsey's number 2.
Kelsey's number 2.
Kelsey's 2.
Okay, so tied with Laporta.
By the way, I would have deferred this, Chad. I would have deferred this to Adam had I gotten tight end.
Respect. I respect it.
Oh man, I'm drawing a fucking blank.
Ask Isaiah. He might know.
It's not Kittle, is it?
It is. Kittle. Yeah, Kittle with the $142.9 this year.
Nice. Okay.
He's had a nice little resurgence of a season. So you have Hawkinson 1, Kelsey 2, Kittle and Laporta tied for 3, so 3 and 4. Andrews at 5, but Andrews is done for the season, so super hyped about that because I have him.
So Cole Kmet's not a bad choice. I'll give you 5 for Cole Kmet. Give you 5.
So no, it's the right call actually.
I feel like before, like it's close though. Like all the points are close, right? Because I feel like
Kmet and Andrews are 1 point apart from each other. Just to be clear.
Well, no, I mean like the top 5 are close, right?
No,
I don't know
really,
about that.
actually.
No.
Hawkinson has 180. Hawkinson has 186, and Andrews has 135. So
Okay.
no, it's actually not close at all.
So maybe I was looking at the Crazy League, but like Cole Kmet was like number 1 at one point.
Well, Rashid Shaheed was number 1 in the league for a long time.
So maybe that's where I was
Crazy
looking
League
at.
doesn't
But,
matter.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like
Crazy League doesn't fucking
that may
matter.
have threw me off by Cole Kmet, but yeah, that's. I mean, at this point though, like we kind of expected all those. I mean, besides the Laporta, like the other 4 guys, we expect
That's why I
them to
said,
be there.
who would you have picked at the beginning of the season? Because I looked at this earlier today because I was making that trade in the league with Lorenzo for Laporta it was a Laporta in a 9th round draft pick or no. I get that back. I don't know. For who'd I give him? Njoku and Rashad White.
Yeah.
Njoku, Rashad White for a 15th round draft pick for Laporta in a 9th round.
But yeah, it's just like those are 4 of the guys that I mean at the beginning of the season they didn't go high in fantasy football, but they were like the first tight ends drafted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So like it kind of like played out. Like Laporta's I mean
Laporta's oddball.
I would say the only
Cole
thing
Kmet.
Cole Kmet, I mean, yeah, he's had a great season. I say like the only thing that I expected more from that we didn't see is Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz
He
he's 8, by the way.
He started like this, and then he's probably one of the more consistent right now.
Yeah, like he's scoring points. Where's Kincaid sitting at? Is he in top 10?
Yeah, he is.
And well, it's hard with Kincaid.
Hold on. I disagree with what you just said, though. In his last 5 games, Schultz 2.5, a 27, 11, 11, and then 1.2. I feel like
told you exactly what I said. Consistently.
Hey, Brandon, quit pulling up stats. We're doing live.
Consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
Consistently inconsistent.
He's had good games. 6 of his last 9 games have been good games, though, and I feel like from someone that you didn't waste a 2nd or to 4th round pick on, you take that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just honestly, it just shows.
You didn't expect that from his quarterback either. You didn't know. So
honestly,
Right,
though,
yeah.
it shows again how how much of a deficit there is in tight end position in fantasy football. Like the 4 guys out of the 5 were drafted early because after those 4 guys, like it's a crapshoot on who you're going to get.
Hey, can we start a league where we pick 8 flex players?
That'd be fun.
That'd be wild.
Flex players as in anybody.
The crazy thing is like
including
you're still gonna,
quarterbacks.
The crazy thing is
1 quarterback, 7 flex.
The crazy thing is Nick's gonna still have the Cowboys on that.
Yeah. I mean, hear me out though. In his defense, it hasn't turned out to be a bad call. I mean, he's hurt more on the Bengals side than he has the Cowboys side. But like, if I go to defenses right now, right? Hold on. So if we go to
wait. Don't say anything because that's me.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see.
And I've been thinking about this the whole time he's saying tight end. So
I just want to see real quick, from my knowledge, is how many points the Dallas Cowboys have. Because if it's up there with like running backs, that's fucking crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's under 150.
No, it's not. They have 182 points.
Yep. That's more than a lot of the running backs.
Yeah, they have 182 points, which beats out the number.
In which league?
In the Legacy League, standard scoring leagues.
Is that standard? Do we have it set to standard scoring?
Dynasty League's a little bit different. So if we go into the standard like PPR, they have 141. But still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Defenses get a little bit more in the Legacy League.
Yeah, we
I should be in Fiddy's bodega looking at this. Okay, damn it.
We do it. I'm almost fairly certain it's going to be the same all the way across. We do it with sacks and interceptions. We really like to. If you do a good job, we like to support that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, but I was still though right here. Okay, so regardless, though, hear me out. You picked the number one ranked defense, and now if I go to running backs, you picked the number one ranked defense. You picked the number 11 overall running back, and you picked the what was it
With
number?
Tony Pollard
Yeah, with Pollard, and you picked a
and
number
CD Lamb.
three, and you picked a number 3 receiver by making the call. That was a phenomenal call by you. I give me a number 1, a number 3, and a number 11
Well, hold on
overall
though.
in their category. Yeah, hell, you're gonna like normally that would lead to good records. It's just that you're trash.
Well, thank you for that. I also picked Joe Mixon, who's not far down on the running back list. I picked Jamar Chase, who's in the top 5. We said
10.
right,
10, 10. He's number
top
8.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Joe Burrow is
Dead.
He's the only one that it's crazy to think that you should have drafted Dak instead of Burrow.
Who would have thought?
Never
would've
me.
thought it?
Never.
That
Never
was,
me.
Dak has
Well,
only
I
been picked
d-
up
I-
what, like, the last 4 weeks of fantasy.
I did think so. Dak is fantasy relevant. The Cowboys just can't win. It's like Josh Allen. He's fantasy relevant even when they're losing. That's
Look at
that's
the
kind of how
look at the
that's kind of how
look at
Dak
the
is.
look at the Chargers. They have the number 4 quarterback and the number 2 receiver, and they are hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Yeah. Well, Eckler's had a. I don't want to talk about it.
Neither do I.
Neither do
Let's
I.
just move on.
I finally got him for the first year. I screwed Adam out of Eckler. Adam's like, oh, I was gonna pick him. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know.
It's on
Did
you.
not work out.
I should not have put them in the other league because you had them. But no. All right.
Defenses?
So, defenses.
Yeah,
I don't think we really need to do kickers.
No,
No,
nobody
we don't
cares
need
about
to.
that.
All right, so all right, why don't we
Cowboys.
do let's do top 10. So we'll split it between you guys. All right, so Nick, we'll start with you. Obviously you have Cowboys number 1, so if you want to go
Cowboys.
ahead and
I'm gonna say Cowboys, Browns, Chiefs, Ravens.
slow down, I'm not that fast. All right, so Browns number 4, Ravens number 2, Chiefs number 10. So you're 4 for 4
Ooh.
right now. You're 4 for 4 in top 10.
Steelers.
That's number 3.
And yep, number 5.
Number 5? Okay. It went down a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's been playing well lately?
No, that's it. That's your 5. That's your 5. Adam gets the next 5.
All right.
Perfect.
He went 5 for 5.
All right, so we got Cowboys 1, Ravens 2, Browns 4, Steelers 5, Chiefs 10. But Adam has the list up here already anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
He has what?
Are you staring at it in his eyes?
No,
Yeah,
I don't have the list up. I literally just looked at what the Cowboys had for the season. I didn't look at the list.
Okay, all right, fair. All right, so
so
you got 5 to go.
The Broncos have been playing really well this year.
Now I'm gonna cheat. Bring it up.
So Broncos have to be the top
Broncos
10.
are number 15. Good call.
Number 15, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Hold on. I want to say this. I would have gotten one of the remainder.
Out of the remainder? Let's go Bills.
Yeah, same here. Yep, yeah, Bills are number 3.
Bills are number
So
3,
we got
which is crazy.
Cowboys 1,
2,
Ravens 2, Bills 3, Browns 4, Steelers 5. We're missing 6, 7, 8, 9, and then Chiefs are 10.
Yep, and I will say I feel like Nick number 6. If I had to take a guess, that's who I would have. That's the only one that I would have gotten, and I maybe would have gotten number 7 too because I did draft them early in the season. And they should be higher. The problem is that they're on the field for 45 minutes of the 60 minutes of an NFL game.
That's the Jets.
Bingo.
There he is.
All right. Dolphins?
No. Dolphins
they're
tied for 10th with the Chiefs. Yep.
Okay.
I would have known that, but I have it right here.
Yeah. Oh shit. trying to think of defenses
Hey,
that like
okay,
score.
you're
Buccaneers.
looking at it right now.
Buccaneers.
No,
No, Bucks are 17.
6 I could have guessed. 8 and 9, I would never have thought that in my wildest dreams.
All right, so I have,
Yeah,
I
me
have,
neither.
I have one more
Especially
guess.
8. 8 I never would have put up there ever.
Mm-mm,
Ever.
mm-mm.
I would have guessed 10 other teams before I guessed them, to be honest with you.
The Commanders.
No.
No, they're actually fairly decent defensive, but not this decent,
Okay. All
which
right,
is
so
weird.
that's all my guesses. I'm missing 3.
Commanders are
You're
30,
gonna,
by the way.
yeah,
How they win games? Just kidding.
Sam Howell.
Yeah.
Apparently.
All right.
Who'd
So
have thunk it?
So,
who's number 6?
all right, so number 6 is the 49ers. That's the one
Oh,
that I'm
shit,
a little
like-
surprised that you didn't.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the 2 that I don't think any of us would have guessed. At
Mm.
number 8 is the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
Who saw that coming? Not me. And at number 9 is the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, the Vikings
Yeah,
defense has been keeping them in games. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the Vikings defense has been out there quite a bit because
I mean,
Dobbs apparently this week decides to throw 4 fucking interceptions.
you
you know he's the number
Three-
11 ranked quarterback this year.
3 interceptions of those were off the hands of receivers, though.
2 interceptions of those were off receivers. Obviously, one of us watches the game, and one of them is Adam.
I watched the game. He was just throwing. He was throwing the purple shirts.
No,
It didn't happen.
one he darted. I think it was Addison's, right? Right into his hands. Perfect pass. It came a little quick, but perfect pass, bounced up. There was one where he just like the lineman blocked it. The guy scooped it up off the ground.
Well, 3 of
I'll
them.
tell you what,
3 of them were like deflected, essentially, or missed. One was
Yeah.
like, the first one he threw, like he just underthrew that. Like the other guy,
Yeah.
like that was all him. The other ones, like, I mean, like it's hard. It sucks that they go against him when he puts it in the right area in their fucking hands.
especially when it's -5 points in the crazy league when every point matters because you're that close.
Hey, but you won. You won.
Ah.
Josh Dobbs got it done.
Ah. Ah.
Anyways, is that where are we done with
I
those?
think we're ending it.
Yeah, I think that's the end of it. Unless you guys want to do kickers, but
No, I'm just gonna let you know, Dustin. So draft steal. By the way, so Dustin. No one would have guessed this. Actually, we didn't because we talked about early this season. Kickers, like they're the top. So many were still available. We all chose who we knew. So Dustin Hopkins number 1, Brian Aubrey number 2. No one drafted him.
wow, you're
well-
right. And he's had a 109 points. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, Jason Myers, Jake Elliott, and Brendan McManus. So I think the ones that we drafted, right? Let's see. Justin Tucker is 8th.
Yeah,
Tyler Bass is 10th.
Where's Koo at?
Butker, huh?
Where's Koo at?
15. But that's because
I'm not
Atlanta
down that
doesn't
low
move
yet.
the ball.
Yeah.
Butker got 12th. I think no. Younghoku is 15th. Boswell's 18th. Daniel Carlson's 21st. I think did Zane draft Prater?
Yeah.
He's 21st as well. Like
that's what was crazy to me is like we were 8 weeks in, and the top there was only I had Jake Elliott, but no one else had any of like the top 5
right.
kickers.
Graham Gano, we drafted him. He's 32nd.
Yeah, he's on IR, isn't he?
Crosby's not even on a team anymore.
Yeah.
We drafted him. It's
That's why-
suck up's not on a
I mean,
team.
but that's why you take kicker in your 18th slot, because
Yep.
at the end of the day, like I mean, the people that were studs last year aren't the same this year. Teams change; they start scoring more. You're only getting 1 point compared to them going for field goals. So it's just like
Hmm.
don't waste that draft pick on getting the kicker early because a lot of people were
And
taking Koo, a lot of people were taking Tucker like the 10th round, the ninth round. It's just like that's way too early for a kicker.
I
and
think
you know
I think
what? There's only a 24-point difference between 1 through 16, just to be clear.
mhm.
20,
I
there's
think
just nothing.
next season what I'm gonna do is in easy dubs is just not pick up a kicker or ever play a kicker at all, and just keep that extra slot for someone who matters.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it's
You
gonna be a
heard you
lot.
heard it here first,
You heard it
guys.
here. I mean, I'm definitely gonna pick up a kicker, but it's gonna be my last priority on the list. But
No, no,
and
I'm
also,
picking up a kicker only on Monday night when I'm down by 3 points. If I'm down by 15, oh well.
no, I mean, but like it's just like the kickers in the league. Like, unfortunately, at this point, it's just like that's a position that doesn't not matter at all. Like crazy league, yes,
Unless you're in crazy league, yeah.
crazy league, yes, but like even though like that's an 8-man league, so like we've spoken about how many times the top kickers were available, and it's just like you can literally play a different kicker every week and be fine.
Well,
And they
have you
still
seen the
are, by the way,
if
in
you
a lot of
go
leagues.
every single week in crazy league, like I said, I have a different team for the most part every single week. I hit the waiver wire and just well, not really waiver wire, it's the pickup wire.
Yeah.
Um, and I pick up new teams. I've been playing get out of here. I've been playing matchups. I've been playing who I thought could do well that week, who I thought would do well that week. And I've been picking up a new team every week, and it's been working for the most part. So I'm all right with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a crazy league in that aspect where you can afford to change out. Like, obviously, you're not changing out your studs, but like the players that like are a little inconsistent are the players that
Hmm.
have a bad matchup that week. You can switch them out. I mean, this week, I this is the first week in Crazy League that I didn't hit the pickup wire at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. So I waited a little longer. I wanted to see who people dropped because I knew I had to drop a couple people this week. Um, so we'll see how that plays out. I don't know.
I'll let you know right now that um I'm about to pick up another tight end instead of Rashid Shaheed because Natalie needs a tight end, a kicker, and a flex spot. So I'm about to go pick up. Mm, I only have one bench, so I might go pick up. I might go pick up the best kicker.
No, but I
I
mean,
respect it.
I'll tell you here on the podcast. Like, I'm going against Natalie in the Easy Dubs League. She doesn't have Lamar Jackson this week. She doesn't have a backup quarterback. The first thing I did on the waiver wire was I put in for two quarterbacks. I put in for Russell Wilson, who was
Hmm.
the first available, or the best available, and
I
then
know.
I put in for Jordan Love. Theo picked up Jordan Love, which I was like, "Fuck yeah, he's not going to be on Natalie's team." And then I picked up Russell Wilson this week, and Natalie's still yet to pick up a quarterback. So, you know,
No, she hasn't.
has she
She's
picked up a
got it.
quarterback? She picked up Gardner Minshew?
No, I helped her out.
You helped her out. Well, she's still going to lose this
Yeah,
week.
Illusion!
collusion,
Collusion!
collusion,
I
collusion.
scored 160 on him, and
Is
all of a sudden he wants to help her out. It's crazy.
It's
uh,
crazy. It's crazy.
is Jonathan Taylor out this week?
Jonathan Taylor is probably out for the rest of the season. He's got
Okay,
surgery.
I'm gonna pick up Zach Moss in the crazy league, so Natalie can't. She needs.
Yeah,
I'll drop her.
they announced
Uh,
yesterday that he has surgery. I don't think he's going to be back.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop. I'm gonna drop non-playing Rashid Shaheed. So good luck, Natalie.
I mean, this is the crunch time. This is the crunch time. Like, this is where you have to win games.
Hey, Taysom Hill's still available though.
All right, let's. We're coming to conclusion. Like, this is a kind of long episode. I mean, we went over a little bit like over everything, and we had a little side action, and then Brandon started fucking with our shit. So thanks, Brandon.
And I still need to give a quick word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Go go to Taco Bell for their late night cravings menu, and for a limited time, make sure to pick up their grilled cheese nacho fries in either steak or beef, available only for a limited time. Taco Bell. Mas forever.
We appreciate you, Taco Bell, for sponsoring the show this time. We appreciate Brandon for actually bringing on Taco Bell, even though he's about to get fired. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
You can't take the leftovers, Brandon.
no leftovers for you, Brandon.
Nothing. You get nothing.
Maybe a cinnamon twist, but only after we've licked all the cinnamon off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so gross. But all right. Thanks. If you guys have made it this far, we appreciate you. We appreciate our
Nobody
sponsor,
is.
Taco Bell. We appreciate Brandon for his shitty work today. Next time, charge the goddamn laptop, Brandon.
There won't be a
Nobody's
next time.
Nobody's still here. Hey, but if you're still here, just leave a comment just for funsies.
If you're still here, ask about the Easter egg in all the episodes that we've ever recorded.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any last words?
Easter egg.
Easter egg. All right.
Easter egg. Yeah, just comment Easter egg and just comment. All you got to just comment Easter egg in the comments. That's all we want to know. Do you guys want to place a side bet on how many people comment? We can't do it. It can't be one of us.
Yeah, it can't be one of us.
Do you want to? What do you think?
Like how many people?
I'm gonna go. You think 4 people are gonna write the word Easter egg? You think? Because we're over an hour.
We're at an hour and 36 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
4 people. I say 2 people.
Okay, 1.
Okay.
You said 0. You put up 0. Don't even. Or is that just you were? Oh, getting ready. That burrito.
I was just saying for you.
For the burrito.
For the burrito.
So, thank you again, Taco Bell.
Thanks,
Brandon,
Taco
go
Bell.
fuck yourself.
Brandon, go fuck yourself. And that's us signing off. We appreciate you guys as always. We will be here on week 13 for you guys. Hopefully.
Ooh, changes coming up. Keep tuned.
Stay tuned.
Uh-huh.
Peace.
Yeah, we got some new and exciting things. Bye.
Bye.